Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again. I finally recovered from that last video I did, which was a lot. But hey, you guys are watching it, so you want to see me rant? Well, this is another one. But it's not Star Wars, don't worry. This is back to Divisive Movie Month, and this 2003 action horror film from Len Wiseman, the first Underworld movie. Yeah. Now I've seen all the other films, so if you want to see them on my channel, I reviewed most of them. I think I don't think I reviewed with Blood Wars, but I might have. But anyway, this is the first one, the theatrical cut of the first one. I tried to see the director's cut and I just couldn't get through it. Now I'm going to say this right now, from so that you guys, yeah, you're going to be shocked. Oh my God, yeah, Divisive for a reason. I am not this film's target audience. I'm male. I'm 34. I like my action movies with a star that I actually can watch. And like I said, and I'm American, so this was not meant for me. I saw the second one. I thought it was decent, but the lead just bored me to death. Awakening sucked, and Blood Wars was so dark I couldn't see anything, so that sucked. This was just not meant for me. This freaking wannabe Blade is not for me. I try to sit through it, and it's boring. An hour and 53 minutes in the theatrical cut, and I was bored like halfway through. But I'm like, let me explain myself. The franchise, let's face it, I didn't watch this in the theater. Any of them. I didn't see any of them in the theater. I didn't have any interest. And yeah, the story, let's get to the meat of the story, which is nothing. The main plot revolves around Celine, who I don't care for, a vampire death dealer hunting lichens, werewolves. She finds herself attracted to a human. Again, Twilight, I saw that already. Michael Corvin, Scott Speedman. He's fine, but he's not that great in the film. He doesn't have much to do until the ending. Who is being targeted by the lichens. After Michael is bitten by a lichen, Celine must decide whether to do her duty and kill him or go against her clan and save him. Alongside Beckinsale and Speedman, the film stars Michael Sheen, who is the most interesting character. That's why they have to kill him off. He was the best thing in the prequel, Underworld Rise of the Lycans. I liked him in that. It was short, it was to the point, and it was fast paced. This is just dull. Too much talking. The film stars Michael Sheen, Shane Broadley, and Bill Nighy, who's underused. He's in the film at the end and then dies like a bitch. And I'm like, yeah. The good things. There's gore. The makeup effects are okay. Some of the beginning action sequence is all right. And it's shot very well. I think Len Wiseman knows how to direct a movie. He knows how to shoot a film. The cinematography is done well. It's well lit, unlike in the fifth one. But I'm sorry, your lead actress is freaking boring. This is what I think of your precious Celine. Just like the hobo, she has no freaking personality. She has that same dull look on her face like this. She's pale as a ghost. She whispers half her dialogue. She doesn't know how to hold a gun. She holds a gun like this. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to do better than that. Beckinsale can't act. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with her. And it is a divisive movie. If you think this got critically acclaimed, listen to the freaking reception this got. 31% on Rotten Tomatoes. 31%. That's awful. Blade got a higher rating, and Blade is a better film. I care about Wesley Snipes. The action's better. It's faster paced. It's got blood. It came out first. It's got a bigger budget, and even though some of the CG looks wonky, it's still better. It's not boring. And even the cheesy moments like that giant lady with the giant tits and looks like Jabba the Hutt's sister and him smiling. Yeah, Blade has a personality. Celine is a blank slate. She's boring. She's not a Mary Sue, but she's boring. Her cat suit does nothing for me either. I'd rather see Dark Knight Rises. And yeah, the film, though stylish to look at, Underworld is tedious and derivative. You're damn right. It's trying to be the Matrix. It's trying to be freaking, Blade. It's trying to be this freaking Uber, like what was it, like steampunk version of a vampire movie again. And it also has some references to Twilight, even though this was before the movies came out. It's not for me, guys. Maybe there's a fan base that are male that watch this. Like my friend Tevia likes the first three films. I'm not one of them. I'm sorry. I'm 34 and I'm male, and I like my leads to be American, Canadian, or Asian. If you're none of the above, then you're gonna suffer mostly. And I'm sorry, the film just it's so slow. It starts with an action scene, and then there's a lot of talking and a lot of talking, and there's some horrible CGI lichens running on the walls. It looks dated. It looks bad. It sucks. And yeah, like I said, it's boring. The movie's so paltry with its characters and shallow that the war seems to exist primarily to the variety of graphic visuals. Exactly, it's style over substance. Endgame was not that. It had a deep, compelling story with a lot of emotion. That's why the first hour didn't bother me, because I was invested. Captain Marvel, way more action, shorter movie, and Brie Larson won an Oscar. What has Beckinsale done? These movies, except for the prequel, which she's in a cameo, the remake of Total Recall, a bunch of dramas that nobody cares about, and she did an Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, suck it. Take these and shove it, freaking Kate. You're not even Kate Winslet. I'm not a big fan of her either, but at least she can act. If you've seen Titanic and you've seen her Oscar-winning performance in The Reader, at least she won an Oscar. You didn't, Kate. This Kate did not. Another one. Stylish and cruel and mightily entertaining for certain covens out there. I'm not one of those covens. I'm not the target audience for this. Another one said, any reasonable standard, this dark vampire epic, all massive overacting. Yeah, the guy that looks like Kylo Ren with the long hair, he overacts. Cologne commercial design and sexy catsuit sucks. Yeah, exactly. You took a mythos that could have been interesting, and you got the worst lead of the 2000s at that time before Kristen Stewart, and her half of her dialogue is spoken like this, and she has no emotion, and she's boring, and she's pale, and she has blue eyes that are not real. And then Brie Larson gets freaking crap for Captain Marvel. At least she had emotion on her face. At least she smiled. She did this. She smiled at Stan Lee in the train on the bus scene or the train. Yeah, train. My bad, not bus. Yeah, and she had freaking screen presence. Beckinsale hasn't. That's why the movies have failed with her and without her. Yeah, if you do reboot this Lynn Wiseman and do a TV show, cast somebody better. You can do so much better than Beckinsale. She's boring as all hell. Her dark black hair does nothing for me, and I'm attracted to brunettes, but she just does nothing for me. She's boring in every action scene. Her black leather jacket, yeah. Blade did it better, Celine. Blade did it way freaking better. And the new Blade with Mahershala Ali is going to be way better than this. It is. How do I know? Because the MCU hasn't let me down. They've had some bad castings in the the supporting cast. Iron Man 3 and Thor Ragnarok. Josh said that yeah, the Grandmaster. There's a reason why he's divisive. I like Jeff Goldblum though. That's why I like them. But also Doctor Strange. I didn't like some of the casting in that. I didn't like some people that they put in some of the other films like Black Panther. The leads are good, but some of the supporting cast was either underused or I didn't care. But anyway, yeah, this is about Underworld. I don't care about this franchise, guys. I'm glad it's dead. Blood Wars killed it. I don't care about Kate Beckinsale's the lead. The wonky CGI did nothing for me. The story could be interesting, but it's a lot of flashbacks and talking about the past. And Michael Sheen is the only one giving a damn in this movie. He's the only one. La Weissman, he just done better. I think Live Free or Die Hard is way better. It's faster paced, it's got more action, and Bruce Willis is not asleep at the wheel. With this movie, I'm like, I think people took Quaaludes before they started filming because that's what. Yeah, not one time does freaking Celine smile, and I know this is an R-rated horror film. I get it, but you could smile once. Good God, even Arnold did a smile in Terminator 2. Not this in Genesis. I mean, like a you know, show some emotion. I'm tired of these blocks of wood as our leads. That's why the new Charlie's Angels is getting destroyed by critics. Yeah, it's not a 0%, but it's not getting any good reviews either. It's getting mixed to negative reviews because again, Kristen Stewart can't act. Everything that she does is like, what are you talking about? I don't want to see that for 2 hours. Give me somebody that I care about. Give me a female I'm attracted to. Give me something. I already was destroyed when they casted freaking vanilla freaking bland actresses in KK Wars. I don't need more of that. I don't need more of that. I'm done with that. I said it. But anyway, that's my rant on the first Underworld. It's boring. It's too freaking long, too. 2 hours to tell the story. You could have done this in an hour and 35 minutes. You did not need an hour and 53 minutes without the end credits. It's 2 hours. It's too freaking long. There's a lot of talking and it bores me to death. It does. It's just boring and uneventful and just way too long and just, bad CGI and leads that are either overacting or underacting. And I need some kind of balance. If you're gonna overact, just do it and make me laugh. If you're gonna underact, at least be interesting. Ryan Gosling did that in Blade Runner 2049 in spades because freaking Denis Villeneuve knows how to direct and he knows how to use women in an interesting way. He knows how to get attractive women, even if they are foreign. But at least give me something. They're not zombies for freaking 2 hours. Oh, and that movie was longer and it's better. This is not good. And if anyone says, "Oh, you're gonna see Charlie's Angels," I'm not gonna see Woke Angels, guys. I'm not reviewing it. I have no interest. I'm not gonna watch it. The cast did nothing for me when it was announced. And originally, Lupita Nyong'o was supposed to be in the film, but she backed out because she went to do episode 9. Yeah, good choice. You're gonna end with a freaking orange alien talking and does nothing. Yeah. Anyway, this movie is not. It sucks to me. I don't care for it. It's mediocre. I don't know how this made money. The steampunk freaking wannabe Blade with a woman is not for me. It's just not. Twilight was not for me. This is not for me. The only one I like is the prequel that would sink my teeth into, so to speak. But you guys can have it. I don't want it. No more. No more Underworld. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. But anyway, that's enough of that. I didn't care for this movie. I tried to watch it all the way through the first time. I couldn't get through it. Second time I did. I didn't get much out of it. So Beckinsale's boring. I told you how I felt about her, and that's what I think. Just retire. Don't act anymore. You're not good. You're boring. Most of you British chicks are boring. I'm sorry. And that blonde lady in the movie didn't do anything for me either. Give me something to look at besides decent visuals, the sets and the lighting and the freaking atmosphere, but it's not enough for me. You got to give me a character I care about. And I didn't care about anybody except Michael Sheen, and he has nothing to do. He's just barely in the movie. He bites Michael once and then he dies at the end. Geez, I show more emotion on my face in 12 minutes than some people do in 2 hours. But anyway, that's enough of Underworld. I gave it enough of my time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, not a rant this time. Later.